Good afternoon. Just want to express the excitement coming into the new season. Brand new year, brand new season. We're excited about where we are on the defensive side. Really excited about just the football team, and just can't wait to get out there in Williams-Brice Stadium on Saturday, get back under the lights, see some of my Williams-Brice friends. I have a couple fans that I always speak to. I'm kind of excited to see them when I first walk in the stadium. Shout out to Steve Fink, his first one, my first press conference without him. Give him some love right now. What's up, Steve? I know you're probably watching it, but miss you, man. Hope you're enjoying your retirement. Any questions?
David on the left.
How's it going, Clayton?
Yep.
Obviously, you got a new player with Ethan Johnson. I know he's probably not with full pads yet. What have you seen out of him, and what have you seen from his tape that convinced you guys to get him here?
I think the first thing is, obviously, as we looked at our squad, we saw some things that we had some concerns about, obviously, just as far as the depth at certain positions, and more if something were to happen to somebody, who would be the next guy. I think our guys that are behind Judge and Bakari are doing a great job. We just needed some more bodies there. Ethan is, right now he's in a phase where he just makes sure his conditioning is good, and the past couple of weeks he's been job searching. So just being honest with you, he's been job searching. So he kind of got word of this stuff last week, about a week ago. So he started back training and working out. Right now I talked to Coach Day and our strength staff to give him a week in the hole, just conditioning wise, making sure he's good to go. But he's doing great, very smart, great human being. Had nothing but high praises from guys that knew him previously, and just as a great person that he is. So we're excited that he's here and push that room and push the defense, make us better as a football team, most importantly.
Jack in the middle.
Hey, Clayton, you've seen this defense now through 2 scrimmages.
Yep.
What have you liked about where you guys are at in terms of progress?
Yes. To me, it's been the resilience, just being able to, I want to say the scrimmage one, preseason game one, started the first 5 plays weren't the standard, but the next 70 probably were, And then scrimmage 2, I kind of like how we started the scrimmage, kind of like just the mindset. To me, it's not about winning against the offense. It's about how we operate, the way we take the field, want to look like a veteran defense that we are. And I feel like for the most part, we were able to do that. Get some young guys in. They get a chance to run around the stadium, make some plays. But for the guys that been around here, they kind of know the standard, how we like to approach just those preseason games. We don't call them scrimmages. We call them preseason games because we want that mindset to be there. Very proud of just how they been very resilient on some things, and I love how they responded.
Hale in the back right.
What have you seen from those young guys at defensive end and having the opportunities like they've had so far?
Yeah, I thought that room has done a really good job. The young guys, to me, if you're in their first or second season, or you never really played any significant downs in Williams-Brice, I consider those guys as young players. I think those guys are flashing. Those guys are making plays. They're playing to run in the pass. I think Coach Barnes, Coach Hubbard are doing a really good job of just getting those guys ready to go every single day. It's not about rushing the passer all the time. You got to understand backfield sets and the big picture part of defense. And Anthony Addison, Julian Walker, Quay Dodd, all those young guys, or Drew Collins, that young crew right there is doing a really good job. And also KSP is back. It's good to have him back running around, and it's awesome.
Elijah, middle right there.
Going into last year, the experience of the linebackers, might have been a question. You get into some more reps, especially playing, under you. But with those 3 guys back, what's the benefit of having them back with you for an extra year, a whole off season, and how have you seen them change going into this year?
Yep. So hope you felt the smile when you say those 3 linebackers. I mean, that's all you can do when you think about how they practice every single day. Coach Money is, like I said, just taking that bull by the horn, and just really those guys have responded to everything that we've been doing since we've been here. So give a lot of credit to Coach Money, just getting those guys right, and a lot of credit to those guys just trying to be leaders on the defense, taking their role to the next level. It's fun watching them. It's fun in the meeting room. Those guys are doing an outstanding job, and I think the team is realizing that that's a good group and kind of want to emulate that at certain times.
Jordan in the front right.
I know Coach Beamer talked a lot about going and getting experienced guys in the transfer portal. What does experience allow you as a defensive coordinator to do during preseason?
During preseason, you're able to front load the install, really, because the guys either been around a lot of football, and you can kind of just front load the brain, front load the learning. It's all about getting them ready to play, the readiness to play the games on Saturday, and you can't sit back and just install 2 things a day. You have to kind of think of every day as this is a semi-game plan. and able to do that with that older group because they want that challenge. They want to be able to be pushed in the meeting room, in the classroom, on the field, doing walkthroughs. You got to keep it very active for those guys, and that's the best way to learn the game. And then, because once you get the game week, it's kind of more dialed into situations and all that good old stuff, and I think it just makes you better for the fall.
Alex in the middle.
I know, back to the linebacker room, I know y'all are looking for that fourth linebacker to step up there. Is that something that you've seen some separation there? Is there a guy that's maybe holding that spot now past preseason camp?
Yeah, I do feel there's separation there, and feel like, to me, Rish has been the clear cut. He's done an outstanding job since the past couple of years, to be honest with you. Very serious guy, understands our defense. He plays Mike and Will. That's been the challenge to all four. The top four guys is to play both positions. Some guys are also playing a third position, but I think that's great for him. He's made some plays. He knows when he gets in as a sixth man off the bench. You coming in as the sixth guy like old Vinny Johnson from the Detroit Pistons. Y'all too young for that. But when you come in off the bench like that, your job is to make plays. And he had a couple punch outs. He had an interception and a tip ball. But he's around the ball, and I think he understands his role. He understands the value of the football team that he brings. He's kind of like a glue guy on this defense and on this team.
Jalen in the back left.
Yes, Fred Johnson and Kelby Collins came in here yesterday, gave really good praise to Julian Walker. What have you seen him, his growth how has that been, how has that looked like from the start of the preseason up until now leading into week one?
Absolutely, great question. To me, Julian has taken great leaps from the spring up until right now. The very first couple of practices, you could tell he was probably pressing during the spring, and he come back. We had a very active summer as a defense to make sure our guys were ready for fall camp, to hit fall camp running and not kind of cruising into fall camp. You can tell day one that he was right back. Almost his first rep was better than any rep he took during the spring. So that was a great sign, and he's playing to run. And like I said, Coach Barnes, those guys are really prepping him. He's in here getting extra little 15-minute meetings right before the meeting starts just to make sure he's good, and just got that pro mentality going on. But I really like what we see. He's done a great job. He's been a force. He's a big kid. He's 6'6", 250. So, and understand the game and plays tough, and got to love it.
David on the left.
And Clayton, with that, how much have you seen Julian Walker improve from the spring through this preseason camp?
I've seen him improve a tremendous amount. I think mainly it's the details that he's improved in. I think understanding the offensive picture that's presented by the offense, I think he understands that does mean something. A tight end tight, a tight end wide, and those things mean something. The running back at different levels of the quarterback, those guys, they're doing it for a reason. I think he's starting to pick up on the details that we talk about, and now that's going to help you play faster and have more of an impact, and I think that's his goal. He's doing an outstanding job with it.
Jack.
Figuring out the other safety spot. What have you liked about that group, and is there someone in that room right now that you feel like has the edge to start?
Right now, that's been our same crew. We kind of don't want to get into the depth chart conversation, but the guys who's been popping out there, it's a great group of safeties. We feel really good about that room between Peyton, Boosie, Currents, and KD right now are the top guys that are rolling, and we feel great about all four of them in the game at any time. I thought that group has probably been one of the most consistent groups during training camp. They're kind of like the quarterback of the defense. Those guys that I probably talk to more than anybody besides the linebackers. I'm always in the linebacker room. But the safeties they got to think very similar to what I'm thinking to make sure that we're all on the same page. And with all the new guys on our defense, I think being on the same page is one of the things that we focus on this training camp.
Hale in the back right.
You talked before about Kelby having position versatility. Are there any of those other tackles who could help out on the edge if need be, or is he the main one?
They all think they can. You know what I mean? So, which is great. You want your defensive tackles to feel like they can play on the edge and rush the passer from the edge and play in space, and they all feel that way, which you love the confidence in your guys. But we have a couple guys that throughout the process we thought that Tommy Watt can do it, Aiden Harris can do it. If I'm going to leave somebody out, they're going to be mad. Those guys for sure have been doing it for us this fall camp for sure. But that's a really good group. It's awesome to have that. Also, Troy Pikes can do it too. Didn't leave Troy out. So.
Jordan in the front right.
Where does this freshman class rank for you in terms of maturity and kind of ability to possibly get on the field right away?
Sorry about that. I feel like there's probably a freshman in each group. I mean, hard to rank them, but probably from top to bottom, from each room, it's probably the best as far as having somebody that's available to play. This fall, I think we have 4 to 5 freshmen that can get significant time on defense, depending on the game and the situation. But I feel like it's at least 4 to 5 guys that's in the rotation. I think that's awesome. That's a high number.
David on the left.
Clayton, what does that edge rotation look like if Dylan can't go?
Right now, we are rolling with the crew that we've had. We got Caleb, we have Julian, we have Ant, we have Quay Dodd. Dylan's on his way. So it's a good little rotation right now. But I feel great about the room. And like I said, everybody is not a true. Julian's the only true freshman. Everybody's either been here or they're young. But just feel great about that room right now, just how they've been playing this spring. They understand the defense. They've done a great job of making plays when they're there and being in a position and just taking all the coaching that they've been getting.
Last question, Alex.
You mentioned Anthony Addison. What have you seen from him from his progress so far?
Yeah, the big thing about Ant is just the love for the game, the passion, the energy that he plays with. He flies to the ball. You guys are going to see him all over the field on Saturday, and he's going to be every pile. He's going to be getting up from the pile. He's going to be chasing the ball carrier. He's going to be in the backfield. He's going to be running guys down the field. You're going to see him on special teams. I mean, he's a real just football player, that's that I think our fans, which we have some of the best fans out there, they're going to love watching him play. He's going to be one that Gamecock, they're always going to remember just how he's going to get the crowd pumped up and great energy guy. You guys will love him.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you. Y'all take care. Have a good one.